up?
What's going on?
Not much.
Yeah, right now I don't. Um, and actually, have you uh, seen the PUBG Find a Team
No, I
server?
haven't.
Okay, let me see what I can do. One second, I'll share something with you. It's extremely helpful. However, I got kicked once because I was trying to snag people to come join my games. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I got back in after a very arduous process, and now I'm extra cautious. So I'll find the link for it.
Hmm. Man, I just opened my crate. Ain't worth a damn.
Are they ever? Honestly,
True, true. I've got like 3 stripy shirts, 3 combo pants, 4 combo pants black. Yeah.
yep. I hear you. I've got.
Should I move the HHR up from the street so we don't get inked or something?
I've got several pairs of shoes, 5 pairs of combat pants, 4 black shirts, 5 pairs of combat camo pants.
Yep, all that junk.
It's like, what am I
I'd do
gonna
anything for a skirt.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would. They're worth like $400. So, like, if you found one, you'd be in your best interest to not use it and to sell it. Oh, what was I doing? That's right. Okay, I was getting this for you. So,
We can just do a duo for now.
yeah, that's fine. But I wanted to share that either way because it's great because, like, basically, as long as you're not using it for trying to advertise your own channel or stream or anything like that, there's a couple thousand people that are using it. So, like, and they'll do a post saying, "Hey, I'm looking for one for a squad," and then you join that little sub server with a squad of people. So you're not getting in the game doing the push to talk crap, and you can get an idea if your teammates are garbage. And, like, they've got something like 100 slots for 50 slots for squads. Then they've got a section for duo if that's what you're looking to do. And there's actually several of them now that are doing these PUBG servers. So it's quite popular and very effective if you're looking to play without having to deal with the headache of finding decent players. And a lot of times, like, you can't ask them to come to your server or anything, but you can friend them if they're good and have that saved for future reference. Alright, we are coming in. What is that, Severny or Lipovka? I think it's Severny.
Yep.
Alright, so where do you want to go?
I love Stauber, but I think that'll be a hot spot this match.
Screw it, let's do it. Let's just do it.
Okay, jump.
Yeah, I can't play solo and stream anymore. My viewers are complaining, saying it's too dull.
Really? I don't typically stream the solos, but I get that.
And I get it, I do too. But it's like, man, solo's my favorite way to play. Honestly, like, I feel like it's the most challenging.
It is. Definitely.
And I definitely get the most kills solo versus duo or squad, especially because I end up playing with a lot of really good players on squad or duo. Like my one buddy, he just, like, he'll be like, "Hey, there's a guy there." Oh, I killed him.
I just missed out on a Scar L. I didn't.
It's on. It's on the roof, or
Yeah, it's on the roof.
and you can't get up there, huh?
I don't think one that blocks that spot. I usually try to land on top, but
Let me come and look.
yeah, you
'cause
can't crouch up, so it's okay. There's shotgun down here. I'm sure we'll find other shit.
There's not a door you can use either.
Nope.
That's shitty. Isn't that stupid though that they put something somewhere that you only get like a very
land on
small
it.
opportunity to get, and then if you miss
Yep.
it, well, you're screwed.
Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't hit that right. Oh, you're up here. Duh.
What did he
No one actually landed here, I don't think. From when I
I
was
don't
looking.
either. You know, honestly, it's like a hit and miss who likes it and who hates it.
Exactly. It's a hidden treasure sometimes. I feel like you find a lot of good shit here. But as of right now, all I use is a shotgun.
You know, I've noticed nobody ever likes to pick up the flash bangs or the stun grenades in this game. And I swear, like,
Don't typically.
I don't get many opportunities to use them, but when I do, and I do use them, I'm thankful for them. On my marker is a level 2 armor.
I have level 3.
Oh,
Sorry to rub it in your face.
she's like, yeah, I don't need that crap. But you can have it, but I already have it. Double them up. Like, smokes, I have really mixed feelings about, because, like, in the small circumstance that you do use the smoke, they're invaluable. But any other circumstance, they just take up a bunch of space.
Man, I really fucked myself by not landing on top of that thing, because I still have this shotgun. Please be on. My stream on OBS says I've beams.
Says you have what?
I've dropped 13 beams. Why? Alright.
My favorite gun in the whole game. Most people be like, what? How is that your favorite gun? The P18?
Shotguns too. I just like grenades, or not shotguns. I just usually pass up on that stuff. So I always screw myself with the smoke grenade, thinking it's something else, and then I fuck us. So I just try to avoid it.
So I have a M16 already, so if we come across any other assault rifles or anything else, even if it's better, being the nice guy, I'll let you take it.
There's a Car 98 in here if you're wanting to get that gun. I'll give you the ammo for it.
You know what? I normally don't, but since my second is a shotgun,
It's
and
the house next door, not this one, but the one.
I'll go ahead and take it. Now I just got to find something to attach it to, or attach to it to make it useful.
Thanks for the follow, Jinx. Appreciate it. There's an AKM in here. Do you want that?
Not really.
Okay. I need level 2 helmet and backpack with a
Yeah, I could use a helmet too. Right now I'm rocking the one with then 2 vest and pack. Did you fully clear all of these ruins right here?
I skipped the middle part. I was on the edge. I never went to the middle. Let's see. In here. Scarl just needs a front end and maybe an extended mag, quick draw, but other than that, that's pretty good.
So you got a grip.
Mm-hmm.
So the official word, after much research, is that the angled grip is better than the vertical grip.
Really? Oh, here's level 3 armor, dude.
Oh.
I'll mark it. I didn't realize that.
I didn't either, and I had heard several contradictory comments. Some saying, "Oh no, the vert's better." "Oh no, the angled's better."
I always went with vert.
For the longest time, I did too, especially because people had said, "Oh no, that's better." No shit, there's a nether level 3 armor right here. And the butt shield.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been saved plenty of times. Alright, I feel like this has been cleaned up for the most part. My second favorite spot, and then the third is to the left. And yes, I am a team player, asshole. My friend is telling my Twitch people that I'm not a team player.
That's not very nice.
You act. And yes, I would do anything. This game shit. Not anything, I think. You know what I mean. Head down to blue. And then there's that compound I like to hit up. Don't know what's causing the stream to be good.
Your Discord correspondence has been a little bit choppy too.
There's always that.
Oh,
Oh, what was... Oh, no. Oh. They must have hit that up. They're going up there.
you want to go after him?
Yeah, they'll never know. They'll be looking for shit. Thank you. I definitely am a sweet person. And I would never be a greedy loot whore. Alright, where are these motherfuckers? After this match, I'll figure out what's going on with my connection. Sorry. God, where are they? Oh, okay. So the cart's over here.
Oh, there's one. See him?
Yep.
All right, they're both going. They're over in the garages right there.
Okay. I'm going after this one here in the middle. I don't see him. Oh, now I do. God damn it. Shit.
Dude, I didn't hit a fucking single shot on him.
Oh man, I got one down. He's in here. Oh shit, he's finishing me off. Fucking asshole. You got him. That's okay, I'll figure out what's going on with my stream.
Um, how much do you have running right now? Like,
Honestly, this game sucks up all the CPU on this and the RAM. And I swear, I think it's the game itself most of the time. I mean, 60% of the CPU is being used.
60%'s not.
3 gigs of RAM. It's the only thing running other than OBS. You got that, Discord, Chrome, and everything else is just like 2%.
Oh, you're looking at it in Task Manager?
Yeah.
That's unusual that you only have those things, because like I've streamed, and one thing you'll want to check, Steam is a notorious turd for
Yep.
doing updates in the background.
Exactly. Yep, I've had to yell at Aaron multiple times about that.
Like, even though you can set it up so it won't, it says screw you, I'm gonna do it anyway, you can't stop me.
Steam up. It's not. Okay. Frames.
Now, are you just dropping FPS, or
Like, I'm lagging in my
so how many how much RAM do you have?
16.
Okay, so same. What's your CPU?
Um, so it's an i5 7600K gigahertz.
So you've got a more than sufficient CPU, and you said it's hitting 60%, which, I mean, as long as it's not running hot at all, that's no big deal. So my suspicion would be, now I had a problem with PUBG a little while back. Every game I was lagging. I had streaming issues, and it was all strictly PUBG related, and then it just went away. So I don't know if there's something with PUBG. And then another guy that's in the groups, same thing happened, because he had just said, "Oh no, dude, like you that should be plenty of RAM," and then like a week later, he was having the same problem. So it's kind of,
Overall, the CPU usage is right around 95%.
oh, right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough to gum up the works.
Gotcha. And like I said, 64, 65% of it is this game. The next would be OBS.
Well, how's good of a cooling system do you have in there? Like,
Quite a bit of. How many fans do I have in my new desktop? In my rig? How many fans do I have in my rig? 3.
so one thing I would recommend you download. It's free, and it is easily worth the investment. So I figure CPU. Let's do this.
Did you hear me when I said my computer is at 95% CPU usage? That's insane.
Pull up for me. Come on. So it's called hardware monitor, but with hardware abbreviated. So Hotel Whiskey Monitor. It's a free program. if you're in the United States, it's a little bit weird because it puts Celsius as the primary, but it monitors like every aspect of your CPU, your motherboard, your GPU, um, and it tells you in real time what your temp is, what your max temp that it hits is, and what your average is or minimum is. So it's a great asset. It doesn't hardly use any of your capacity, but it protects your system, and you can see if like, oh shit, you know, my board's running. Like for example, right now my main board is running at 244 degrees. My CPU is across the cores is about 150 average, with the low being like 143. Or no, excuse me, that's the minimum, and the max is a little bit more, and it's kind of floating around 160, 170 for each of the cores. So if your temps are running high, then that's gonna drop your performance
What is
way
it
down.
called again?
HW Monitor. It's by the company CPU ID.
Okay.
Shoot, I didn't see them. I was distracted.
Oh, shit. Oh, he got tore up. Oh, yeah. Get him.
Come on, buddy, come save him.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
He played that well. I don't even know if it was the same team. I don't think so. It would have been really difficult for him to flank around the right. Alright. Where are all my viewers at?
downloading that monitor thing.
Yeah, and then the other one is also made by CPU ID. And that one's called CPU Z. And that one will actually give you like a little bit more detail as far as like everything of your system, your motherboard, the RAM, what the RAM is doing. I mean, it's not a whole lot. It's just a little bit more in depth than like Task Manager. But if you're watching like Task Manager performance, it's pretty comparable.
Let me ask, what is your current CPU usage? Because like right now it just dropped. Like the game dropped to 36%. But once it's live, it completely it almost triples.
Well, yeah, I'm at right now CPU 32, 33, memory 46. And if I'm actually doing the live monitor, the CPU should be very sporadic. You should see a lot of activity because it's completing tasks and then it drops down and then it gets another task.
This is crazy to me because I didn't have this issue for like the first 8 streams I ever had. Now all of a sudden my last 2 have been like this.
What about, so you're on Task Manager right now, right? What does your Ethernet look like?
I've got that before. Then
So when it's showing like send and receive, is that extremely active right now?
I mean, I'd say so.
Here, let me. So it should look like just a ton of spikes, like very equally spaced apart.
They are, yeah.
All right. And what about your sending? Like, well, it's too variable to give a good answer. So, like right now, what's your CPU at?
CPU is at 68%.
68. And memory?
Memory 7.6. For
Yep, you must be hitting a bad spot because it's starting to get all. Because I could hear it, like your communications got. Ooh. So what did you say the percentage was on your memory?
48%.
Okay, I've got 16 gigs as well, and I'm at 47, so that makes sense. But your CPU usage, and you're just sitting in the lobby right now, right? Yeah, I'm only at 37 now. Granted, I have a little bit larger CPU, so that will make some difference, but it shouldn't be that substantial. Because like I'm in the low 30s, low to mid 30s.
Damn.
What are your in-game settings?
Medium quality for everything.
Okay, so go to graphics and change everything to very low.
Okay.
Except view distance, do whatever you want. Like, and then like texture, you could do low, but do everything else very low.
Okay.
The one that I find interesting that doesn't show up in here is your GPU, like, and your GPU could be part of the problem too if it's being overtaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Did you happen to get that HW monitor up?
I downloaded it, but now it's like not pulling up.
Like, did it give you a desktop icon?
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Okay, I got it pulled up.
Okay, and so skip the voltage numbers. Those aren't really a big deal, and if they were, then something else serious is wrong. Temperatures. What are your temperatures? Look like not the minimum or the max, but the current value. Like, and they'll
30.
be
For system and G47.
so like your first one should be like a TZ00.
And I don't see that.
Okay, so it'll give you a desktop at the very top. It might be okay. You might have to actually open. So like, what does it say for your motherboard? Asus. Mine is an Asus, so it's an Asus Tech Computer Inc.
MSI Z270.
Okay, and does it have like an open, like where you can expand and see greater detail?
Yeah.
Okay, is it
It's already
expanded?
open.
Okay, so does it give you voltage and then temperature?
Yeah, I read you the temperatures.
Oh well, I only heard one thing and then it cut out.
I'm sorry. Yep, that's just my fucking computer apparently. 35 degrees for system, 46 degrees for CPU. Celsius. Did you hear both?
Yeah, I did, and I'm just trying to make sense of that because that seems like an oddly restricted amount of data. Because like mine literally gives me the temperatures for each one of the cores of my processor individually. It gives me my fan.
Oh, well oh, my bad. Hold on. Now I see what you're saying. So temperatures for each core, I have number 0, number 2, number 4, number 6. And they're all roughly around like 48 degrees Celsius.
So that's actually running pretty cool. Like mine are quite a bit higher, except for a couple that are lower. Oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. But no, mine are still much higher. What about... Alright, if you go down a little bit further, it's going to give you your processor. So it'll be an Intel Core i5 7600K, and then you can do all the openings. It'll give you a utilization breakdown per core.
It is per core for the Intel i5 is their percentage values. Or no.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the percentage of usage per core? Like, so do you have any one that on the max value side is like abnormal compared to the rest?
CPU number 6 says 60 something percent roughly, and the rest are all averaging around 50.
Okay, so last thing, what is your graphics card?
It is a 1070, I think. Hold on.
Did you build this or buy it?
So I made the decision to buy an already made computer because it had everything I needed, and we put in a few extra things in it. So it's do you guys have micro centers where you are?
No.
Okay, well, it's a power spec computer.
Okay.
And now I'm starting to understand that it was probably a bad idea.
No, I wouldn't agree because everything that you've listed off was quality stuff. I mean, you've got a 1070 that's even at the smallest one, it's still going to be a really good graphics card. You've got plenty of RAM, and like latencies on the RAM, it really doesn't matter. The best to the worst has really no noticeable difference. Do you have a solid state drive for your processing? For like your operating system?
I think I do. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I don't know exactly what solid state we got for it. I think we bought that extra, but I can't find the information on that one.
Yeah, it's because like your solid state will be a lot smaller, like not just physically in size, but in actual storage capacity. And then you'll have a much larger terabyte plus SATA drive. If not, you can see some issues there. But if you weren't having issues before, and you are now, it might just be a hiccup that'll go away. Because I had, like I said, I had the same exact problem, and then it just went away. But it also.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Give me just 1 sec, okay?
Mhm.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm just gonna stop my stream, but I think I should be able to still play. We'll see if it's just OBS.
That's also quite possible. Maybe why they have paid streaming software. But I mean, you know, a lot of people use OBS. I wouldn't imagine it's that bad.
So right now, the game is taking up 77% of CPU. 83, 87.
And did you lower all those settings?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I had some sort of better answer for you, but
The GPU's gone down to 22%. Where do you want to drop?
Shoot, I don't know. I'm not good at making decisions. Want to go to prison?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's
We
go.
should make it.
And if not, there's a few good places to fall short too.
Yeah.
Like that one right there, directly in line with prison, is actually pretty good, but and I like that warehouse. I've always gotten decent loot, nothing crazy, but
I was just gonna rock there. If you're still heading.
yep. Did you pull early?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this bike because you're gonna get quite a bit further than I will.
I'll drop down with you to get the bike. That's fine.
Is it the terrible tree or yep?
Oh, Jesus. What the hell? We just took damage for no reason.
It's because it's the terrible tree.
Oh my god.
If it was any other bike, if it was a two-seater, wouldn't have been a problem. Three-seater, it says, like one of my buddies says, every time you step on a three-seater bike, you've got a 50% chance of dying instantly. Well, that was not the greatest. This first warehouse only had a med kit in it.
Oh shit. I feel bad because this one over here had a back and helmet. Do you need a helmet? There's a level 1 over here.
Yeah, I'll go there after I go through this one here.
Okay. I marked it.
Come on, I need a backpack. Come on, backpack. Is there by chance a backpack over there?
Not yet. Not that I've seen. But there is an M16 here. I'll let you have if you don't already have a gun.
I've got an SKS. But
Then we're in the same boat. I'll go ahead and take this one. I'm sure we'll find another one.
and if not, I'll just make noise with the SKS because without compensator and stuff. It's terrible, and the sights are terrible. I only like the SKS after I've done a few things to make it better. Oh, I got a backpack.
There's a Scar L up here if you want it. Second floor.
I gotta say, I'm not overly impressed with prison loot today.
There's a backpack here if you want it. It's just level 1.
I got level 1. I found one on a table.
Did you end up finding an AR?
No, I found an ump, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get rid of the SKS for the AR, or if I want to keep the SKS.
The Scar L is on the second floor. It's the first room to the left.
Okay, I'm gonna ditch the SKS then. Did you keep yours?
Yeah, I love this gun. I'm
Okay.
so good at this one.
Then
I
I'll
prefer it.
ditch mine and give you my whopping 30 rounds that I have. And I'll take that SCAR, because I like to think I'm pretty good with the SCAR.
Do you need a level 2 helmet?
Yes, absolutely. I do.
There's one in the tower up top here. Bottom. Ooh, there's a mini. Do you like mini?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, you left ammo up here, so I'll bring you that 7.62. Get rid of this, take this, take this, and take that.
Someone's rolling up.
Oh, that's great.
Some more loot. Quickly realizing someone's here and deciding not. Yeah, you're up on the hill. Do you need level 2 armor?
I got armor. I need to get a helmet. All right, so they stopped behind.
Yep.
Oh, you're engaging them.
On them?
All right,
They're near the warehouses. Fucking assholes.
They got you?
I got a couple hits on me, yeah. Switch this armor.
You didn't even touch the roof.
Oh, I see this guy. He's up here, man. What a fucking asshole. Man, fuck you.
He just went around the back of the building.
Okay.
I put 3 hits on him.
I got 2 on him, so I'm wondering how he's not dead yet.
You little punk ass. Try to come up on me like that. You're lucky.
Got him.
Hey, we just messed up some people's days. Hey, I know how much you like the SCAR. I happen to have one on a corpse over here.
I have one over here as well, but I actually have an M4 and I prefer M4 over Scar L, so I'm cool. this guy didn't have anything. But the top dumbass.
Do you have a tack stock for your M4?
I do. Yep.
So we'll get rid of that. What about an extended mag? If you
There's every attachment for SKS except for a sight, which I could use a scope still, but I have a red dot. But I just need a front end. That's it.
I got a compensator for you.
Sweet.
And no,
We actually need to get the fuck out of here. You need to come up and get this helmet.
Okay. So let me just check this real fast.
We should still have them. We're taking their fucking dune buggy. I hate that fucking motorcycle.
Oh, wow, I'm so glad I saw that. Alright. I don't know if I should or not. It's pretty far. I'm not going to do that. I was like, oh, I'll just jump. Nope, that's too far.
Like, usage is 60%. So, is OBS doing? Because before, it taking up that much space. Sorry.
No worries. Alright, so I'm going to run up there. No, you know what? Screw it. I don't need the helmet that bad.
Okay.
Because,
Out of here, though.
since they did that update, that the
Yep. It hurts a lot.
zone damage is insane. Like, oh, it's no big deal. Okay, it's insane. I'm dead in 3 seconds. Let's go.
Here it goes. Mark a spot on the map if you want me to go.
For simplicity's sake, we'll go there.
Okay.
It's just inside a zone at the first set of buildings. You want to switch out for this Dacia here?
Sure.
I mean, right now we can go ahead and loot this.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're satisfied with loot.
I could use some attachments to...
Sights, right?
Yeah.
How are you on meds?
I have 2 first aid, 25 bandages, and 2 painkillers. Level 2 helmet on the 2nd floor of this building.
Sweet. I will take that. First, I'll go through this building real quick. No sense backtracking. Alright. All the goods are out of here, unless you're one of those people that love that S12.
Level 2 helmet, too. Alright, everything's looted. Did you say you have a compensator?
Yes, I do. Right there.
Sweet. Thank you. Nice to see Zone favored us. Where to?
Well, most everything now is going to be pretty looted. Obviously, apartments are. I hate apartments anyway because it takes
If
so
you
long.
didn't
to
land
loot.
in an apartment, then people camp in them at that point, so.
So this is probably hit. That's a really popular spot. This next one is probably as well. Then at least Pochinki. I would say let's go.
Thinking maybe yellow,
Yeah, let's do that.
because that
And
wasn't in the flight path, I don't think. Holy shit. Oh, shit.
it was some dummy taking a pop shot. I mean, I guess maybe he figured everybody gets lucky once in a while.
Right? Oh, shit. I did not see that. If Aaron was playing, he'd say, bitches can't drive. It's just that I think sometimes the actual terrain is bullshit. Like earlier, there was no reason for us to take damage. Like, none.
But it's funny though.
Yeah.
Like the little glitches in this game, you just gotta laugh at.
Oh,
Nope.
this has been hit. Motherfuck.
Shit, we don't have any ranged optics, do we?
No.
Yep, which makes that SKS mostly worthless. That's when hit.
Yep.
We could go suicidal and go for that airdrop.
Where's the plane? I can't. I don't
No,
know where
it's
it is.
it's landed. It's should see the smoke off to the right, east direction. No, I think it must have been old
I see it. Yeah, it's old. Oh, shit.
because it was just smoking, but somebody's probably almost certainly already hit it.
Do you want to check or no?
No, it's way up. It's right in the middle of the field with
True.
no cover anywhere around it. So snipers.
Alright, we gotta find somewhere to probably hit up. We're gonna run out of gas soon. God, at this point, we're just gonna have to find a good spot and kill people.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be anyway. Because, like I said, most things are going to be looted. Alright, we're going to find an 8X and two 4Xs in this building here.
Shit, shit. Red dot?
See, that's like a 8X before it grew up. Do you need a grip?
No, I'm good.
Let's check these little garbage buildings.
Oh, shit. Oh shit. I don't even see him.
Tree, dead northwest. Laying down.
Oh, I see him now. I can't get a shot on him. Like, I literally walk out there, I'll die. God damn, how is he getting you? Yep, there's just no way. Fuck this. This is bullshit. He's in the perfect spot. Yep, it's done. This is stupid.
I think he might have been aimbotting. Because I was looking from where I was at, there was no possible way he could hit me because there was the stuff in front of me, and even at third person peeking, I couldn't see his body.
Right? I know there was no reason for you to get hit.
Like the first hit he got on me, yeah, but yeah, I'm seeing quite a bit of cheats lately, like a ridiculous
It ruined
amount.
the game, I swear.
We were playing the other day, and headshotted a guy with a level 1 helmet with a Kar 98. He walked away from that. Like, didn't knock him, anything. Hit him 2 more times with Kar 98. And then we got squad wiped. I was like, wow, that's freaking awesome. It seems to be much worse about with cheating and hacking on squad, though. Like, I haven't seen it nearly as much on solo, or I haven't played duo in a while. But I know on squad, it's nuts, dude. It's like,
it is.
we left like 4 games that night because we saw people that were speed hacking. And it's funny because they're not even like, oh, let me wait until the round starts. Like right here in spawn, they're running around like a jackass with speed hacks on, and you can tell because they're moving like 4 times faster than anybody. On the one game where this dude squad wiped us in a car moving, one of the guys that was in his like death cam position could see him, and he was outrunning a car.
Wow. I don't like this flight path. Fuck.
Let's go here.
There? Okay.
And go. What I like about that area is there's a lot of close little housing groups or villages or whatever you want to call it. And it's close to bridge, so if circle favors military, which seems to happen more often than I like, we're right there at the bridge. So we might be able to get across before it gets camped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anytime I've ever been in any vehicle other than the buggy, I've never gotten shot out of it. And when a guy shoots 3 of the squad out of a US moving, it's like, yeah, dude, what are you doing? Oh, and we got multiple boats. There's 3 boats within reasonable running distance.
Yep. Actually, I see another one up there, so there's 4.
So OBS does not, or Twitch is screwing me. I've got 6 viewers right now. Like, not that my screen on Twitch shows 3. When I open up the little viewer section, there's 6 people.
That's
like,
stupid.
And all I need to get my affiliate now is to get my viewer average up to 6 or 3, excuse me. And it's like, and that's been the last 2 or 3 nights I've had. I'm looking and I'm like, why do I see like so many viewers and my actual viewer amount is showing up as half of that?
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit salty about that, because I'm like, this is some bullshit, man. Find anything good?
No, I'm running around with a damn pistol.
I can give you micro Uzi.
Ooh, I got a shotgun now. I'm gonna rip assholes.
Don't do that, it makes a mess. I grabbed a choke for your shotgun if you...
Sweet.
I would grab more ammo, but I doubt you'll have the shotgun long enough. You'll end up finding something
Yeah.
else. And if not, we're probably in a bad situation anyway.
Alright. Just on the edge of zone. But I'm gonna hit up these houses outside of zone because they're so close.
Yeah, and I wasn't doing a super good job of checking, but when I did look back, I didn't see anybody in our generalized area.
I didn't see anyone either. I have a choke and bullet loops now, so you can drop that. Yeah. Still nothing here.
Since you just got the shotgun, at my position, there's an M16 with 60 rounds and a level 1 vest.
The only thing level 2 I need is a backpack, so go ahead. And if you need a level 2 helmet, there's one over here in the fuckboy shack. Is the M16 in the house you're currently in?
Oh no, it's in the
Other one?
no, on the back of that, the shed attached
okay.
to the side of
Gotcha.
it. I should have marked it, and then I didn't.
It's okay.
I'm usually so good about that too.
Well, if we had an SMG, I got a fuck ton of tablets for it.
I happen to have an SMG.
I have a flash hider, a quick draw mag.
Well, I have extended mag, and I've got a suppressor. Only thing I could use is a red dot hollow.
I can give you a red dot or a
I'll take whatever you don't need.
vertical foregrip. Do you need that?
No, I got one.
Okay.
I was actually hanging on. I've got a couple things if you get. Oh wait, I've got a quick draw mag for assault rifle if you want it.
Okay.
Upstairs of this building hasn't been looted yet, so. Oh, and I just found an extended that I can give you, so you can get rid of that quick draw unless you prefer being able to reload faster than having 10 extra rounds.
Sweet. Thank you. There's quite a bit still. Oh, we could probably hit up farm real quick. There's a car over here somewhere. need extended quick draw for the SMG?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, I got
Did you want an SMG? There's a ump in here.
one. Probably not. Oh, there's someone here. They're on the second floor of this building. I thought you were in here. Oh, well,
All right. Oh, here comes their buddy. Did you get him?
nope. Oh, I'm fucked, dude. Fuck, man.
Well, at the very least, I wrecked their day.
Yeah.
That was a close one, though. Because I went in, and I could have sworn I had put it on full auto. And it was on single, so I'm like, tink. Oh, shit. And I should have switched to the S12, but, you know, figured I'd see how badass I was and challenge myself. Dang, these dudes were stacked on meds and everything. How are they carrying so much? Oh, yeah, level 2. Okay.
Well, I hate to crap out on you, but I'm gonna get off here and get things ready for my baby for the morning. So I'm sorry I've been so bad today, but
Hey, it happens.
I have a fucked up computer at this point. I don't know. I should have known because it was an open box, right? And it was gonna be way cheap, not way cheaper, but like $200 cheaper. And then after I bought it, the only thing they said that the reason for the return was it didn't work as described or something like that. I forget what it was. So they said no big deal. But then I go on to Micro Center's website later and I see what is most likely the person who returned the fucking computer. And what did they say? I have a screenshot of it because I figured one day I might have to fucking use it against them. They thought it was a power issue with the computer. So they let him return the computer and let him upgrade to a better one.
Like free of charge, or?
I don't know. Based on the commentary, it just says, had a problem with the old one where it may have been a power issue. Not entirely sure yet. But Micro Center worked with me, not only by replacing the system, but upgrading it as well. It has been working amazingly. Does everything I need and more. Powerful, fast, nice to look at. What could be better? Use it to run games in 2K to 4K, depending at 60 frames per second without it. So what do you think? Do you think it's a power issue?
That's actually possible, because like if
these guys.
if your power is dropping off, then yeah, you're gonna see performance issues because your CPU needs to see a specific consistent voltage, and I mean even your graphics card, everything. But how long ago did you get it?
Oh, let's just say it's past the 14-day return policy, and I don't give a shit. I have fucking proof on their fucking website saying that they returned it because of that. I don't care. They're going to give me my shit. Either my money back or a better computer like they did the other guy. Because clearly they know something's wrong with it, or they wouldn't have given him a new system.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes. Oh well. I knew I should have just built it, but it was just going to be so much easier to not have to deal with all that crap when I had.
Well, honestly, like if you got a really good deal on it too, like I bought my PC instead of building because I couldn't have built it for the same price.
Exactly. That's why we went with it. But oh well. good luck. I hope you get a chicken dinner, but I'll let you go.
Alrighty, have a good one.
You too.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm so close, dude, and it seems like right now, it says I've got 4 viewers, but if you open up the view log, it's like 7. So I feel like. I got one of my streams that I'm watching myself to see how it looks. No, no worries, dude. Don't apologize. You're here watching, so that means you're supporting, and I appreciate that. No, it's like I said though. It should, if you go and click on the bottom right next to the settings cog, there is a brain fart, little like breakdown bar, and in that breakdown bar it shows that there's like 7 viewers right now. So like, and for the last couple of days I've had that same problem where I've got all these people viewing, but Twitch says that, oh, you only got this many viewers. I'm like, okay, what kind of crap's going on here? So that that triggers me a little bit, because I'm like, hey, I'm working my ass off, trying to give everybody a good, entertaining show, and some funky business is going down, and my stream is not getting the recognition for what it's actually bringing in. So that's a little bit frustrating. Nothing I won't get past it and I can't live with, but no. And actually, I've only had that level of stream volume or viewer volume for a while now, for like a week. Prior to that, I had several 0 days where I had no viewers at all, and those are hurting me right now because they haven't fallen off yet. So like, that's putting an impact. Oh, somebody dropped a follow. Thank you guys, I always appreciate it. Unfortunately, it's not showing me, even though I spent all the time trying to get my alert box all set up. So I got the audible notification, but no visual. Dude, I'm trying to figure out. I literally almost looted this entire town by myself. I mean, not literally, there's still a ton of town left, but I haven't found really all that good a loot through this entire town. Awesome, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really am frustrated because like I'm getting my alert sounds, but it doesn't give me the alert visual. Did it show up on the stream for you? Should have been a neat little effect and everything. I really appreciate the host, dude. That's a huge help. I need to look and see if there's a way to change the audible sounds that it makes for the different things, because like it only makes the same sound for everything. So I don't know if it's a host, a follow, when I ever get there, bits, subscribers. So I need to look into that as well. No, network lag. I don't need this network lag right now. Come on, dude. I've got such good loot. Come on. You're ruining my life with that network lag right now. All the 4Xs I could ever need. No, no. Yeah, you have to reach an amount of views and followers. So right, basically what the situation is first you go affiliate and then you go partner. Currently, I'm approaching the affiliate, and I'm just short of that mark right now. I've got my follower level up past where it needs to be. I've got the requisite for the amount of hours streamed, the amount of different unique streams and different days. And the only thing I'm lacking is my viewer average. Now, because I climbed the ladder so fast, I went from having several weeks of not much success on the viewer side to really quite good overall, considering my level of experience and exposure. So, no, it was actually just a scenario where I'm waiting for that to straighten itself back out. Obviously, if I could bring in some more viewers in a single sitting, it would help me. But if I just maintain a good, 3+ average within a certain amount of days, I'll hit the requisite to get affiliate. God, I went to single. Fuck. No, that was all me, dude. I should have went. I switched to single because I thought he was going to be running out in the open, and I'd get better shots at him. And it happens to some of the best players more often than they like to admit. And me, by all means, I'm far from one of the best. So that was just a complacent mistake. I had the drop on him, and I did something stupid. I thought he was still running. I was like, oh, I'll just come in behind him and cap him. And then I realized, oh, crap, no, I overjumped, and now he's behind me. And now I'm in a bad situation. that was just a mistake. That could have easily went down much differently. Now, granted, they do make the 249, which shoots the same exact bullet and has the same length barrel, do more damage, but whatever. And it really does have a faster rate of fire. Alright, where am I gonna go? If you can get a comment out before it's too late, you can give me a shout where you want me to go. I can go anywhere that's within flyable. Let's do South George. Come on, character. This is likely to give me some company. Believe that. So, let's hope that this round goes a little bit better. Can't stay on too much longer. Gotta work early again tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait for that vault setting. So I've got this program that I use to manage my chat so I can see it and move the screen or the chat section around where I want. Well, it's on my other screen. Well, like a dumbass, I had the slightest little edge hanging into my primary screen. So if I moved my mouse over to the right and clicked, it would send my mouse, it would basically push me out of PUBG and over to the right screen. Now normally when you're in the game, you can't move your mouse outside of your primary play screen. So it said, okay, well, you're trying to leave and go to this other window, so it pushes me out of the game. So I couldn't move. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Trying to turn. Then I realized, oh, hey, I'm off screen. And then when I closed the game out, I noticed that my restream chat was hanging over into the left screen ever so slightly. So quite the annoying little thing that I had several problems with throughout the game, and I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden it was doing that. But it was such a small amount that you couldn't even see. Like, matter of fact, so you can see what I'm talking about, I'm going to go ahead and turn my display capture on for a moment. And just a second, you'll see. Now, if you look at where my cursor's at, I don't even know if that shows. I don't know if you can see the cursor on the like where the Windows icon is in the just above my game section in the bottom right. Off to the right of that is this little window box that's just ever so slightly sticking out. If I click on it and go to move it, you'll start to see it come into focus. And it was just right there on the edge because I'm trying to maximize the space of my two screens. So I had it over as far as it could go. Now I've learned, and in future reference I'll have a slight median. Oh, I guess you wouldn't see the mouse unless it was on this screen. So again, here is the window, there's where all the games are, and right over in this area is where that box for the restream chat came through. And again, I'll slide it over so you can see what I'm talking about. And obviously there it's substantial and obvious, but before it was just barely. So like right there, I don't even know if you could possibly see it, but like you see how my arrow hits it and it's doing this number? I'll think about it. Anyway, bud, hey, have a great night, and thanks for watching. And yeah, we'll try to play tomorrow. Oh, you're coming on right as I'm leaving, bro. I just finished some very upsetting rounds, and I was having some serious problems with leaving the game, like mid-play. So if you actually look, you can't see it probably, but at the very border of my left screen, I had the box from, yeah, so I had the box from my restream chat, and if you notice, if I move my cursor right to the very edge, it pulls up that arrow. Well, I was clicking on that when I was trying to move, and it was moving me out of the PUBG screen. So obviously it's still up and I can see it, but I'm out of it and I'm over in my secondary screen. So and that, like right now, just a few minutes ago, yeah, thanks, bud. Hey, I'll catch you tomorrow. So yeah, it was kicking me out of my primary screen into my secondary screen, ruining my night. And it happened to me several times, and it wasn't until I closed the game out and could see this slight little border right about there down to about right there, just ruining my game. Pretty sure I do, yeah, but they're not identical screens, so it's still not quite giving me the same level of performance. So even though they are optimized for each other, they look different. But regardless, it was an issue of, yeah, I was thinking that. But so like what I'm doing, because I'm trying to optimize my limited amount of space, is I was just putting this Reamstream chat, and I want it as close to my primary screen as possible, so I don't have to look very far to see my chat. But I had apparently put it just slightly too close, so it came in. So like if you actually see, like right now, it's just on that right side, just pushing in. It wasn't even like where you can see in this particular spot right now, it wasn't even there. It was just the slightest hair in, but it's enough where when the cursor gets over it, it grabs it and it kicks it out of that screen. And so screwed my night up, ruined my performance. I got killed by a dude that I totally should have had, and that was my last round, and I said, oh well, I'm out of here after that disappointment. But anyway, bud, hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I feel like I keep missing you to get onto your stream and watch. But I'm going to do my best to try to catch up, because I don't like everybody supporting me without providing support in return. You know, that's what this is all about. Everybody helping each other out. But yeah, but hey, have a great night. Thanks again. I really appreciate the support. And hey, feel free, if you need anything, to shoot me a message or drop a comment in the group. If you're trying to get something done more directly and quickly, just shoot me a message so it doesn't get lost in the posts. But anyway, man, have a good night.